Especially with double Zeta running low. And a Garo plays his way onto New Gundam. Thanks to Versago. And now all of a sudden, now it seems like the win conditions are very flexible for Versago and Double X. Pressure Oki trying to come in, actually gets cramped by Versago. And here we go, trying to put away New Gundam.
Very slick.
And hey, what's shield, right? As long as they just put a salad cannon on you, your shield isn't safe.
Yeah.
So the Versago change proved to be serves them well. They're being able to find a couple more Garabis, just find extra burst damage that you wouldn't normally get from a Barbados unless you were meleeing him. So yeah, I guess that change really helped. We want to remind everyone this is a best of 5 as we are in winners final. So Zalzlight's team up 2-1 right now.
Yep, 2-1 for Zalzlight, Mr. Jackpots.
As we head into game number 4 of this best of 5. So yeah, the name of the game, like we mentioned, are you gonna get hit by Garabis or not? That's probably gonna be a designing factor in the game. As
the answer is yes.
Versago's one for one in this game already with the Garabi onto New Gundam. A little bit of an error there. I think he thought that he had some ammo available, which he didn't. It was by whipped and took some damage from Versago. I think Double Zeta has to reset here. He's able to as he goes back to the center of the map.
It looks like he's trying to tunnel Versago.
Yeah, Versago is also in a precarious position, but is able to back off as well. And all of a sudden, we're going to see some fire.
Versago taking a little bit more damage this game than last game.
Yeah, but Double Zeta.
Is that a Gundam hammer over there?
Oh, I like it. Versago just needs to stay alive here. Just make sure he doesn't take any more unnecessary damage. Same thing goes with Double Zeta as well. And you kind of just have to trust that New is going to stay alive, which he does not. He gets hit by another big Marvel Garabi. And now we're going to see some Sackhands here just for an Oki. Saves up the first satellite cannon for now. And he's going to be forced to burst just to try to recover from this.
They can get done here. Double burst.
Yeah, we'll see if there's any kills on the board. So far, not any from Double Zeta. But New Gundam is able to pick up the slack.
Versago's still chilling.
Okay. Starting to drop into unhealthy territory here. Needs to back off from the team.
Versago.
In the meantime, Zal hasn't taken any damage, so he's sitting at 700 HP. Let's see if he wants to, play aggressive and just try to finish off this game.
And New's in trouble.
Zal trying to put his team into grand finals. Finds the kill on
punch that ticket.
I don't know if Double Zeta has burst here. I think he's just a little bit off.
He's one tick off of it. The magic pixel.
Really unfortunate. So he's gonna find either block or get a make him. Not gonna be able to get that chance as Zalzlight actually just bursts and kills New Gundam there. But we saw he was very aggressive near the latter half of that match. For one, because his partner was low, and two, because everyone else was also really low on the other side as well. So, but yeah, a 3-1 finish to punch their ticket into grand finals.
Of course, that's not the last we've seen of Reem and HDR. We'll see them play in losers semis. Let's see if they can climb back for the rematch.
Yep, and we're gonna hit Neighbor Smashers and Western Canada's counterattack next.
Okay.
So once again, guys, apologize for the stream issues. Doesn't appear to be anything I can control, which is unfortunate. Shoutouts to Canadian Internet.
Yeah. Leave it on my end too, because Uncle Vince and I were both on the same ISP, and
shoutouts to Rogers.
It's pretty bad.
So there must be something going on. China is attacking us.
Hey, man, we can't say that.
Okay, Russia's attacking us. It's legit now. It's legit now. Their teammate got booted. All right, they're playing one character in Gundam EXVS, and Donald Trump got the boot. Trump Gundam.
All right, summon the 4 players to come join the Discord, or the lobby room, I mean, and just waiting.
Yeah, I think every Canadian person knows that feel when they hear about Rogers. Like, of course, Rogers is screwing the pooch again.
Well, the worst part is, like, we do so many streams a week. This is literally the this is the 6th stream we've done this week. So out of 7 days this week, we're streaming 6 days, and all the other days have been okay. So I don't know what it is, but I am pushing it out to a different service now. So we have a service called Restream.io. So I'm pushing it to their servers, and they're pushing it back to Twitch, and it seems much more stable. So hopefully it will hold up for us. But I am local recording, so we'll upload the back half of this top 8 at full quality to YouTube after, so you guys will be able to check that out.
Sweet.
Yep, so we're just waiting for the... Alright, Kinkado needs a second, but they are coming. So, just waiting for one more player here. But once again, thanks for tuning in, guys. If you haven't checked it out yet, make sure you check out the Matcherino and donate. The pot is already considerably pretty big. You know, that's a lot of chicken nuggets to eat. You know, I'll throw it out here because I started a civil war in someone else's chat room the other day. I said, is a boneless wing just a tendy or a nuggie, or is it actually a wing?
Those are fighting words, man. Those are fighting words.
No. You know what fighting words is? Is the stupid picture with the alligator with the pants, and you're like, how would he wear his pants? Do they cover all 4 legs? Do they just cover his back legs and his tail, or does it just cover the tail?
Oh no.
Oh, we got the chef weighing in, Piper saying boneless wings are adult chicken nuggets. So
this is true. I'm a believer, but
adult chicken nuggets, damn. Wait, what's the definition of a nugget?
All right, but anyways, before we start burning this chat to the ground, we're gonna go into this next match. These guys are joining. They're just starting the spectating, so we'll get right back into this tournament, and then you can all kill each other in the chat afterwards when this is done. Remember, a boneless wing ain't a wing. It's an adult chicken nugget.
Apparently.
Spitting facts.
That's gonna be my next team name if I enter a tournament.
Oh,
yeah, okay. So we got Destiny and Dark Out. Cool. They've been mixing up pretty much all day, huh? But well, I've actually never seen ASO play Dark Out. Not gonna lie. So, but Dark Out is itself a strong suit. Epion is able to find some damage early, along with Q-Blaze funnels into Destiny, and Epion is already starting to put Destiny into that vortex. Taking out a lot of damage. Destiny's already at 50% HP so early into the game. Okay, he's just trying to pressure with these funnels as much as he can, making sure that he also.
That's all he's got to do.
I mean, this is gameplay in a nutshell. Is stay defensive and put up funnels to help with your offensive pressure. Put Mastermind shield to save his landing there against Darkhound.
Epion really
probably pressure here. Epion went finds the kill onto Destiny. But Destiny didn't actually burst there, so you're gonna expect to see a burst from Destiny real soon.
So K's still healthy here, so look for K to kind of. I'd like to see him go forward here.
Yeah, let's see how aggressive they want to be onto this Darkhound. Espers comes in from Destiny, and we see the pressure from hitting that Espers. And even though he hits bias there, it's not that big of a deal as long as Destiny gets pressured.
Yeah,
Eburst
Epion needs to relax a little bit. Epion needs to relax.
Oh no. So I think they get. Oh man. So they actually got the confirm. Definitely actually got the confirm. They wasn't able to finish that out.
Oh!
But Cuba is able to finish this match with the funnels off of a spawn, a pretty advantageous spawn, spawning in the middle of the map.
Yeah, we call it a Gundam spawn.
So pretty fortunate pickup for Cuba, just based on the spawn point. Didn't have to move that much just to get into redlock range, and just able to pick up the kill there. Onto King Kaido's Destiny. This, I believe, it should be a best of 3, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
A reminder, because we did watch a best of 5 last time around. All right, so now we got the Wing TV from ASO, as well as Strike Noir. King Kaido, I know he does play a lot of Strike Noir, so we'll see if this change works out for them, just defending against this Epyon aggression. But the other thing too is that we'll probably have to pay attention to this Epyon aggression, right? It almost killed them last game.
That's true, but on the inverse side, right? Bias also has to recognize, based on what he's seen last game, that it looks like he's the kill target. They're going to try and funnel him twice. And that's not a knock on Bias, just because Quevely's hard to kill.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's hard to hit Q-Boy, so...
Yeah, like, I would definitely go after Epyon rather than Q-Boy.
Because the one thing is that, like, in order for Epyon to beat him, he does have to come towards you, and that's a little bit more predictable and probably easier to deal with than whatever. And Q-Boy can mix up a lot of its landings as well.
Yeah. Q-Boy's got safe landings, he's got damage from all directions, great self-defense. Gonna find a melee. It's got actually good melee priority.
That good melee where he's on Strike Noir is gonna force him first off. And Strike Noir has to actually grapple his way back into neutral.
See to God. Oh, the hill cutting his combo.
Yeah, I think Epyon tried to come in with a leg on his own back.
Feels sad, man. Feels bad.
Fire Shield does actually save him a little bit from Strike Noir, but has to E-Burst to flip out. That melee has been really consistent for people, like finding kills in previous games and being able to stave off aggression all around. Wing Zero's overcosted here, but he does have a zero system to stave off any kind of aggression from Epyon.
Wow!
Not able to use it though.
That's it.
As the finals actually find its way onto Wing Zero.
2-0.
And so 2-0 from Epyon and Q-Boy.
Has indeed counterattacked.
But you see a lot of the good defense and like the good pickups from.
All right, that match just finished.
Just with the funnels and wanting to get in the melee's been proven to be really consistent this tournament as well. So good showing, McKay.
Yeah. It's another keeping the theme of the day. Upset, right? If you were to seed the teams, prior to the thing, you probably would have put Kin and ASO in the top 4, top 3, right? But once again, K plays super solid. Bias is finding his combos when he needs to. Crazy. Well played.
Hey Sabani, thank you very much for the raid of 6 viewers. Much appreciated. Welcome everyone who's just tuned into the stream. I hope that you were able to enjoy some of these matches. I know we've had a lot of technical issues, but Twitch is kind of acting up a bit for us today, but we're doing the best that we can for everyone still.
All right, we're going to get our next match up next.
Yeah.
Double Providence team. So
Let's get it.
How they deal with the 3-point shot.
Live by the meme and die by the meme. They're ready to die.
So again, it's going to come down to the efforts. It's going to come down to the fences and whether or not they can convert on those. And Atlas and Mayu are aware of that as well, right? As Reborn gets hit by one of the fences already.
Yeah.
Mayu's going to have to try to back out here just to reset the neutral. And they do. They actually do succeed in doing that. Able to actually land with Reborn's cannon mode main onto Chicken there. Somehow doesn't get hit by that Providence CSA or the net. Doesn't find its way onto Atlas until then, right there. Able to collect some damage off of that stun. Perhaps a miscalculation by Atlas. I think he thought that sub was gonna come up when it did, and actually gets punished in the process by Providence, by KMFK's Providence rather. But he does have burst available. He's probably just gonna not want to enter and help Mayu at this point because he might take additional unnecessary damage. But you see the Garo come in thanks to the burst, and he's gonna try to put in as much pressure as possible to make sure Mayu can get away from this double Providence team safely. First net doesn't hit onto Reborns.
Yeah, waits the Goom House. A second Goom House comes up and he flips
the
away
second
from
one
it.
almost came in, but he dies from Providence anyway. But the thing too is like staggering nets can you actually actively dodge them both? Because you might think of dodging one, but the other one might just come in and screw you over. Gagas are able to prevent that Providence AP. And he flips his way out of the first net. Can't flip out of the second one though, but doesn't take any additional damage, so it's not super bad. Perhaps flipping backwards just put Providence into green lock. That's why he wasn't able to get the damage. As Reborns finds a sub on Providence there. Probably have to enter in a little bit, be a little bit more aggressive with his resources and his positioning.
I would agree.
Just for the fact that Mayu is getting pretty low.
Quite low. Yeah, one Goom House setup.
Allison feel a little bit of pressure. I think he's fumbling a little bit of resistance there. Don't manages a kill onto KMFK. This damage from the funnels is kind of negligible because let's put him to first. He might be able to finish the game here or bank some damage.
Providence only needs one Beam House. One Beam House shenanigan.
Nice AP into CSA by Chicken there. And in return, the other Providence finds the kill onto Darkhound. The AC funnels around itself tough to dodge at times, especially when you want to use it offensively. It's you're probably gonna find your target.
Yeah.
Especially with Mayu being on a wall there.
Okay. I don't anticipate any changes. Let's see it.
As we get into game number 2, we'll see how Mayu and Alex can tackle this double Providence challenge. Because they've been kind of putting on a tear in this tournament, the double Providence team. Stuff doesn't find its way into Providence there. Well, he's gonna have to flip out of this to get away from this Providence aggression, which he does. Almost gets away with get away from that whole sequence with the Providence CSA coming in from KMFK. Sub's now available for Reborns, so he's gonna try to find a landing punish here. But this Providence team is starting to lose a lot of health fairly quickly into this game. 40 seconds in, and both players are at under 50% HP. So Reborn's doing a good job here, though, just finding its spots and also being aggressive with his positioning at the same time. Darkhound's also matching HP with Reborn's, though, so might have to start being a little bit careful with that HP management. He's able to get away from his problems first. E-burst flip out from Darkhound, so you're likely going to see Alice adjust here, play more of a defensive role. Self doesn't find his way, not into the Gagas, but he still manages to get a kill onto Chicken, and a Garo right into KMFK as well is going to put them a little bit behind the Providence team is. First net doesn't find its way onto Atlas. Does have an F-burst available. He's probably going to have to use it defensively against this double Providence team, just because he doesn't want to drop much lower than this HP here. Aggressive E-burst coming in from Mayu. Trying to collect as much damage as he can. Perhaps also just, an ammo reset. Net finds his way onto Reborns right at the wall. And Reborn's looking a little precarious at 196, but he does have the burst available. to also stave off any aggression. I think he's just gonna give the life to Darkhound here, possibly.
That seems to be the play.
He can afford to. Or you know, Reborn can just call game without having to spend burst, so.
I mean, he is Reborn. Reborn does what Reborn wants to do.
Yeah, that Reborn's damage and those tools coming clutch to finish off the game there. So we got 1-1, 1-1 tie,
series.
Going to our final match of this series. I think we'll see if Mayu makes some difference with this here, because he was taking a lot of damage, probably unexpected damage early.
Yeah.
So it's gonna come down to some of the positioning and staving off that burst aggression from double Providence team. You see an E-burst from Providence, so from Chicken's Providence. So not going to be able to collect as much damage from his kicks, but also gaining some defensive aspects as well.
Oh, nice find on the CSA.
That CSA landing onto KMFK there. Really solid landing find. Garo funnels
to trap Darkhound and Reborns in the house. They're highly mobile, and they don't seem to be picking up sort of the incidental punishes that they've got in previous matchups. As I say that, he gets hit by the house. I'll just shut up.
Jinxing things here. second net comes in, but doesn't catch his target at that point. As Reborns and Darkhound are able to reset to neutral. And in a neutral race, you're probably expecting Reborns and Darkhound to win out this, but at the same time, the lower... Oh! And he gets another net, but is able to find his way out of it without taking too much damage. Courtesy of a massive shield there. But the one thing you do have to be scared of is Providence when you take damage is they're gonna get access to that burst to make up some of that lost damage back. So
yeah.
Nice main into two main from Caniform by Atlas. Just to put more damage to Providence. We'll see if he wants to enter with an F burst there. Assuming he survives this, and he's gonna go in. He gets denied by Gagas. But that's the
fabled Toronto burst.
That's the thing though. When you're low HP on F burst, like do you commit with that, or do you save it for your next life?
Yeah, it feels a bit like a trap either way. Ideally, you don't want to find yourself in that situation, so he was in an unenviable position.
Providence is going to get another burst available, probably closer to half HP, probably below that maybe a little bit. But Reborn's causing a lot of damage with that PSA. And I think he tried to maybe like think about how to get out of the net and just boost it backwards into the net that the additional net that he couldn't see. But he does have an F burst available. See if he wants to use it offensively here. It looks like he does. And there we go. We see the burst. Oh no! So he gets the stun onto Providence, but isn't able to capitalize on it. So an F burst anchor isn't going to do too much damage, unfortunately. Just has to sidesteps his way literally through the net there. But he's gonna find the Chickens are gonna be able to find some CSA damage onto Reborns anyways. So we'll see how they want to do this health management, Darkhound and Reborns. I think you're probably looking for Reborns to take a death at some point just to get another burst back.
Speaking of,
probably not the way he was expecting to die, just from another net, but he does get closer and closer to another half burst. Probably gonna have to try to collect some damage in order to get burst. We'll see if KMF is able to shut out this. Gets some damage onto Darkhound, but it's not enough to get the kill here.
Reborns is just trying to build that meter.
And now Reborns has the burst. He finally got the 50%.
Time up!
Oh no, we got time up!
Oh, the first time up.
I think had it not been a timeout there, that F burst might have been able to do some stuff.
That might have sealed it, yeah.
It might have sealed it, but he actually ran out of time through popping burst. I'll be honest, I wasn't looking at time either. I saw that burst and I was like, I thought they were just gonna,
I thought that was it.
I thought that was it. Or that like perhaps Mayu was able to collect the kill, but I definitely wasn't recognizing the timeout there. So, Vince, I think we have to replay that match again just because it was a timeout. Every team loses. So.
Okay.
Yeah, so by timeout rules, I think, at least for North America, we'll replay it again. If there's another timeout again, which would be insane, then we look at lowest score. The team with the person with the lowest score, that whole team gets eliminated. As we head into another game here. So I guess we're treated to a fourth game, which is kind of insane. I didn't think we'd actually see this.
Hell yeah. We Japanese technique now, baby. Run that clock down.
I think the other team, Dumb Province probably recognized it too. They're like, okay, I think we're okay with just having this timeout and redoing this again. After they couldn't get the kill on the Darkhound, they're like, you know what, it's cool. Nice confirm from Team FK off of the funnel. They actually confirmed off of one funnel. We'll see if he nets converted to anything, as Chicken is already falling pretty low in HP here. But yeah, I'm not really sure if this Eber effect is being able to help them a lot. I mean, it helped them with a timeout, but I don't know if that was the reason is the Ebers specifically. But as you guys can see, these nets aren't necessarily find their way onto things, although Reborn is at less than 50% HP.
Yes.
We got another net available.
His health here.
Burst coming in for Reborn. And you see that he has to E-burst in response, but he still gets hit with the funnel hero from Reborn's Chicken's Providence does. KFK able to find a net onto Reborn's there. But Chicken is gonna die, and he traded a net basically to force some HP, and does go down without bursting. So this is a kind of a tough hill to climb.
This one's looking rough.
Another timeout this time around.
Yeah,
but hey,
wait for the timeout, boys.
You think they're thinking about that? They're like, hey, maybe we should just go to timeout again.
Can we burn
even if you do that, I'm pretty sure somebody from Providence side is gonna go, gonna be last place. So
maybe. But
hey,
Darkhound.
Reborn's all of a sudden falling close to 50%. We've got a full effort that Providence has to use here.
He's gonna have to burn it. Yep.
Yeah, just to get away from Darkhound. So you don't really want to see a first defensively used, but whatever is allowed him to survive here is kind of good enough. But yeah, you see it used really for defensive purposes. Able to save off that Darkhound aggression though, with the funnel.
Wow. Providence did a good job stabilizing this game. And here, one more house, the Maxwell house.
Oh! CSA from Darkhound cracks his way onto KMFQ, and that's how we finish it. I don't think he saw it. Well, it's not that easy to spot sometimes, and I think he just spotted it too late, just curved right in front of him. But the thing is that Chicken he wanted that bad. He was like, you know what, I think we can get the kill on him, and in a 2v1 situation, but unfortunately don't have the time to find out, just with KMFK dying to, that's
in the context, it was the right play. He got clipped by something you couldn't see. No one saw it coming.
Oh.
So you can't fault him for that.
All right, so these guys are hungry. They want to keep fighting. So we're gonna get the next match lined up right away. This is loser semi. Once again, is a best of 3. We got Western Canada's counterattack versus Mayu and Ans. So they are just joining the game now, and we're gonna jump right in. Thank you to everyone who's on the stream, holding it down with us despite the internet issues. So I recommend you guys watch at 4DP. It seems to be the most stable. But once again, we are recording, so we'll be uploading the back half of Top 8 in full quality on YouTube after this.
All right, as we get into our next match, so no breaks for Reborns and Dark Counters. They have to now fight off Efgon and K's Kublai.
But they're warmed up. They're coming in warm.
They're coming in momentum as well, right? Like you gotta have to feel good after that. Like, you know, responding after a timeout in the way that they did.
Yeah, strong, decisive response.
Kublai putting out a lot of funnel aggression.
Yeah, it looks like,
even if it doesn't hit, it's okay.
They want to play timeout in here.
Yeah, they are. They're doing 1v1.
Epion is. Oh my God, Reborns, help!
And you see Epion just like quickly melts Reborns. Obviously, Reborns didn't even have time to use his F burst, so. And the longer Reborn takes to use his burst, the longer it's going to take for him to potentially get the second burst. So.
You know, we need prayers in chat for Reborns right now. That man just appeared.
I actually vaporized. That was really fast for a kill. Epion, well, he does get the super off onto Darkhound there. So you're seeing a lot of value and a lot of damage from Epion. This is probably the most amount of value. Like if you are an Epion player, like you just love to see it. Like, this is a
melee
lot
player.
of
You love to
damage.
see it. He's coming
Like,
back.
you don't
He's
even
coming
care if he
back.
dies.
He's gonna have meter. He's gonna have health. K's helping.
Catch onto. Yeah, K's playing a really solid defensive offensive game here.
This guy's nuts.
Like he has an E-burst at 418, which is incredible. That's like actually really tough to do. He's gonna use it here just you know, just to not get hit here. But Reborn's coming out with effort damage.
Oh!
Wow. So that's an interesting tech, just barreling in with the Mashmire assist. Unfortunately, it didn't work out for him, but he really all of a sudden lost a lot of HP.
Yeah,
and
now all of a sudden
this is now anyone's game. He really does have a burst though. So if he wants to throw all his funnels out and then just burst again to reload some of it, he's not gonna even have a chance. As Epion goes down. Was that a Reborn sub? Yeah, that was Reborn sub. That's tough. When you're up that much, and then all of a sudden it just melts that quickly. I think Kublai felt some pressure to take off some aggression off of Epion there, but
yeah.
Damn it.
So I mean, full credit to Atlas and Mayu there. They were way down early. They stayed composed. They came back. But yeah, it's got to be. I'd like to see Bias and K, right? They got to shake it off. Anytime that happens, it's a possible motivation killer, right?
Yeah, we'll see how they bounce back from that because they were ahead for.
They were way ahead.
Of that game. And anytime you can take a game off for Born Star Count, especially the way Mayu and Alice have been playing,
yeah,
you know that would have been huge. So we'll see how they respond, and we'll see if Reborn's, you know, is able to not get hit, got taken to the blender by Epion. As
I'm sure
kind of
Alice
just weighing his
has
options
seen it now.
Yeah.
He's got it out of his system. Now he's ready.
Just to make sure he catches what he likes here. The other thing too about Epion is that you do have to, like, you know, bait out some of these Gagas. So only one Gaga's been used so far.
Gotcha.
Gets hit with the funnel Garo through Born. Probably wasn't expecting that as he was sitting on Dark Hound. And it gets a whip, but also it just gets hit in a Garo in response. So for Born's watching Epion very close to this, the second Gaga.
Yeah.
But he's watching Epion very close to make sure there's no shenanigans coming in from Epyon this time around. Does have efforts to kind of turn this game around though. Epyon does. And you might see a burst in response from Epyon as he dodges the Gyro funnel. He's not trying to re-engage, which he does, but Cuboy picks it up.
Not get anything off that burst though.
Well, I guess he didn't have to because Cuboy also picked up the damage. Gets the 2B with confirmed. Nice job by Fire.
They're not gonna trade. He's gonna survive.
We'll see if Epyon can get more as he falls down to Reborns there. But he is very close to another half burst. Epyon, Cuboy rather has to force an E-burst out just to stay alive.
Ooh, side 7 build beam, saving Epyon there. You love to see it.
Oh, we're gonna see the drop here.
Oh, baby, the bust off! 360!
That is, my friends, 362 damage from almost near the skybox. And that's gonna put Reborns at about 58% HP. It's not gonna matter though, as Cuboy gets
Not gonna matter, but damn, it was hype.
This is a best of 3, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a best out of 3.
It is a best of 3.
Yeah. Okay. So it is 2-0 for
Yep.
Atlas and Mayu.
So
but
they got another try.
Yeah.
So we are going to go to losers finals now. We're going to get Amara Ray and HDR versus Mayu and Ans. So Mayu and Ans going through a run in losers on stream here. So we're going to continue that run.
They've pretty much been on stream the entire time, which I'm not complaining. So
no break.
Yeah, we like to play.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's a good thing, right? Because you maintain your momentum.
Yeah, they're in the zone.
Yeah. And as hard as that may seem, sometimes it's a good thing, right? Because it's like if you take a break and you cool down, next thing you know, you get iced, right? It's like it's like the classic. It's like play a really hot tournament match and then be like, "Hey, FYI, I'm gonna sit here for 10 seconds at the select character select, and you ice your opponent." Oops, I dropped my Red Bull. I have to pick it up. Next thing you know, your opponent's losing. You gotta use the mental tech.
Yeah, even in online tourneys, you gotta be like, what kind of edge can I get on everybody? And Zalzman and Seal have also been sitting around waiting during this entire time as they've locked themselves into Grandmasters. So let's see how they play after all this is said and done.
Yep. Shout out to Bias and Kay. Really well played tournament. Kay, rock solid Cuboy, showing us some tech we've never seen before. Crazy stuff. Bias playing the game of his life. That first game against Atlas, really impressive Vortex. It just wasn't their day, but we love to watch him. We want to see him again next tournament.
All right.
Yeah, I think that wasn't a really impressive showing, especially putting Rogue Reborns into the blender.
Mm-hmm. No one saw that coming.
Oh, I don't even think he saw it coming. He's like, oh, well, he's feeling it.
How did this happen?
It's like you just get the mix-ups going, and all of a sudden you get the kill.
Yeah.
But enough of that. We're going to losers final. So Mayu and Atlas back at the saddle again. Fresh off of two straight victories on stream. And now,
And now we're synchronizing connection.
Now we've got connection issues.
All right, who do we lose?
Oh, we lost Reem.
Reem DC. Okay.
Okay.
We
Is that how you
Reem.
ice your opponent? Is that maybe like icing tech you can do?
Maybe he's trying to fake them out. Big brain Reem.
I'm just joking. It's just unfortunate.
That's a big brain tactic.
This is the ice out tactic. This is what I was saying, right? It's like
So are we gonna wait for
he
them
didn't
to
really
join
disconnect.
back?
He just pulled his Ethernet cable. It's like I'm just gonna unclip this for a second and slow these guys down just a little bit.
Yeah, they're running a little bit too hot. Let's just unplug the Ethernet cable and let's ice them just a tad. Well, so you gotta disconnect from the with the host lobby, so it's unfortunate.
Now we did see Reem go to the Cassie pick. This is a suit he picked up fairly recently, but he's got a lot of stars on. He's been putting a lot of practice hours. I don't think it's going to be you're going to see very different match pacing. You know, Reem is a defensive player. He really likes to play. He almost plays back 3K, right? That's just kind of what he does. But it'll be interesting to see how it can. I feel like his new self defense is very good, and I'd like to see where his Cassie ranks up next to that and how he matches up against Reborns.
You think if he loses one game, he'll just switch back to new? He's like, yeah, fuck it.
It's possible for sure.
Yeah.
I think he definitely is a momentum-based player, and maybe if he feels the momentum isn't there with Cassie, he'll switch it up.
Mm-hmm.
He is Amuro Ray. That's true.
Yeah, he's the second coming of Amuro.
He's a hologram Amuro Ray, just like Tupac.
Yeah, we'll do that. Maybe we'll have the technology at some point to bring back a holographic Amuro Ray.
All
right, finally get the mess going. So he does stick with Cassie. So we'll see how his defense goes against.
It's like a straight missile clip Reborns there, but only 20 damage.
Yeah, it's not 20 damage, whatever.
Another straight missile.
Take more straight damage though.
Yeah, we take those. Honest.
Unless you craft the Babel, which you use off cooldown. So it's kind of the same deal as the double Exorzago team. Is like, can you get these Garaby damage? Because that's going to be your main source of damage outside of burst. So able to dodge, I believe that was a funnel fence. But you know, I think both teams are still fairly healthy. Both in pretty much like being in neutral. Because she has to kind of scramble here a little bit. I think he stepped up by accident into Darkhound.
But hey, he found the Garaby option. That's fine.
But he found a Garaby as Darkhound was rising up. Probably not something that Mayu was expecting to happen as he was kind of flooding up. He thought he was probably safe there. But back in Manasi Craft again, so you're going to see a little bit more mobility. A little bit hard better with self-defense as well. As he has another Garaby up. But yeah, you know, a lot of defense going around. You're trying to make sure that, and both teams are just trying to make sure they don't take any crazy damage right here.
Yeah.
Probably worried about dodging everything right now rather than, you know, pouring in a ton of damage. Mayu is sitting under 50% HP though.
Because he's got some downtime right now. He's hurting for ammo.
Yeah, he does have Manatsu Craft up though. So, and Darkhound, I believe, still has an E. So we'll see if he uses it here.
Yeah.
And on the flip side, Reborns is under 50% HP as well. So, Alice and Mayu playing behind a little bit. And we see the Darkhound manage to collect some damage. Same thing with Kishi. He's got Esper, so he's probably going to use it to refill all his mana. Keep that momentum going.
And now he's going to pivot to Mayu. Can't fire in green lock. You got to really push in on that.
Not able to find anything because of the X-Wing lock. But Darkhound goes down anyways. So
yeah, I'm not sure if he got it with the final shot there or if ZZ picked it up. Both team members.
But now they're both also relatively low here.
Yeah.
So you're gonna see Atlas just go off into the other side and try not to take damage because it's not really about whether or not he can do damage at this point. It's just making sure that he lives. And there you go. You see the double kill. I think you see Reem playing with a huge sense of urgency as he's really trying to get the Reborn skill.
He's pressing buttons.
He should do it though, for him. Yeah.
Okay,
so
he can still do this.
He still has burst available.
Nasty is up.
Oh man.
Oh! Oh!
He got one. He got one hit.
No way!
He was able to block everything.
Wow!
He can't block all of it though.
Let's
I
go!
think that was the splash damage from the missiles able to catch.
It
the
was,
block.
yes.
So, I think his game plan at the end was like, he saw the block, but let's just pour as much stuff as possible onto Atlas there. And then Kashyyyk looking pretty good off of game number 1. Being able to close out with so much damage. You see Mayu also switching to Cubula here.
Might be the right call.
Crowd's probably just like, you know, having pressure also as a defense.
Yeah. Reem saying he uses S-Burst now, that's true. He actually used to play F-Burst Kashyyyk.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that. So we'll see if this Cubula pick changes anything here in terms of especially the defense, because he was Mayu was actually taking quite a hit when it came to damage early on in the game. So we'll see if the Cubula change does anything for him. He's preparing a little bit already.
Straight missiles.
Yeah. Reem is
Reem's really
sitting exactly at 50% HP thanks to taking so much damage. Might be able to climb it back if he's able to use his S-Burst right now.
He's got to do it now.
I think he needs to burst, like to try to make up for this. They're pretty behind without it, and the more damage you take just from these people like funnels, the worse it's gonna get. So.
At this point, it might even be too late. 2 health.
If he's feeling it, he should. Yeah, so
He should burst immediately.
a lot of that Cubula funnel is just tagging up for random stuff. There we go. Now there's Expert trying to make it up. Saber's a little too late though, because Reborn is also in burst as a response. This is a really long Expert as a result. He might not even get another burst as a result of taking this long to use it. And you see he's playing at a much more frantic pace. This is not something that you see a lot from Reem so far in this tournament. So I think he's probably feeling the pressure.
Natural pace.
Yeah, this is an extremely crazy use of resources here to try to make something happen, and unfortunately, it didn't. Not a whole lot happened from it. As this Cubula pick is actually proving to be pretty good so far in terms of whittling down Reem's HP, and he's already looking pretty low.
Nice defense. Nice defense.
On his second life. So we'll see if Atlas wants to step up and bank more damage onto here. Doesn't find to stop launching him, but he might find another landing point if he does. And all of a sudden, Reem is looking really scared here in terms of not trying to die. On the flip side, you want Double Zeta is trying his best to steal some attention away.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. Getting caught away with the neutral AC by Reborns.
So I think
he just played it in a quite of a frantic pace there.
So Reem closed out the last game by playing frantic, and it looks like he's carried that over into this game and playing frantic, right? I think he needs to just take a breath, slow down a little bit, and play his usual pace. He seems like he's boosting and spending main ammo haphazardly. I'd just like to see him slow down a little bit.
We're going to game number, I think this is game number 4, right? So, or is it 3? I don't remember.
This is 3. Yep, this is 3.
This is 3. Yeah. Okay, cool. So yeah, I would like to see a change from Reem's pace here. I don't think he needs to play this frantically as well. It's not like they're like the other team is really forcing the issue, but he's getting pecked a lot by Cubula funnels.
Yep.
At the same time, so he's gonna have to, keep that in mind.
Yep. He just
Double
needs to play
Sega
his
landing some early damage onto Cubula there. Main and sub. The shield's available for Mayu if he needs it. But the other teams found themselves in the corner already. He has 3 people running in the corner and Cubula just walking around doing whatever he wants. So shield's out now for Cubula. trying to pepper as much as you can with these funnels. But Reem again also starting to get curiously low here.
So is Reborn.
So, yeah, but we'll see if he uses this first because he's got to use it for his life.
Yep,
He does
he's
this
gonna do it this
time.
time.
So that's a welcome change going into this game.
High Mega Cannon.
I use a little bit of trouble here. I think he misinputted one of the catches, but able to actually escape out of this catastrophe. And Kishi's getting clamped here. Yeah, he got getting blindsided. Good read by Mayu.
Yep.
Take
the L formation.
Off a little bit of burst, Mayu is. I hope. Oh, okay, he doesn't have to do that now. So, if he wants to use it, he can. 490. And Mashmire getting a lot of value from that shield, protecting Cubele there. Alright, now you see the E-burst, but immediately gets taken down as a result, so probably not the result he is expecting.
Yeah, this is still a fine position.
The double Zeta is also looking to be in some trouble here with
I don't know if he's gonna find Reem. Oh, he will find Reem with the funnels. Very nice.
Reem landed onto a building, that's why
yeah, Tide 7 thing.
Took some damage there.
Wow, look at ZZ.
Yeah, Mayu's, trying to apply a lot of pressure. He really wants that kill.
Yeah, he's moving though, man. He's really evading.
But then right now, Reem is also trying to be really aggressive too. I think he really wants to end it with this by killing double 3K.
He's got to. He's got to. And he's in kill range.
But he is again pretty frantic in terms of his usage. Just pressing bait a lot, just hoping that something lands onto Reborns. But Atlas is in a lot of trouble here with double Zeta pushing as well. And he's gonna get clamped by Reem as well here. The Cubele is just trying to be like, hey guys, remember me? I'm still around.
Look at me, I'm in the match, remember me? Remember Cubele? Now you remember.
Cubele, hey, remember me guys for not looking at me? I'm right here, I've got the melee. So, Mayu finally being rewarded for that aggressiveness at the end, able to take a kill. So, especially when things look pretty bleak when Reborns was getting clamped by the opposing team there.
Yep.
Also, shoutouts to the Red Bar guy that's also in this room.
Shoutouts to Wempolis. We love you, buddy.
We love you, but you can't be in here.
Yeah, you have to leave, but we don't dislike you.
As a reminder, this is a best of 5 as we are a losers final, so this is match points for Mayu and Atlas. I think ATR just figured that out. He's like, oh no, we lost! But in reality, they have another game to play, so. Match number 4. And Reem going back to that new
ATR and Reem, they had the chance to close it out last game, it just didn't pan out. So, this is a very competitive series. Wouldn't be surprised to see this go to 2-2.
I think when this new Gundam change is probably correct here. He just seems probably way more comfortable with that suit.
Yeah.
Just from what we've seen in the series. Nice split to go backwards against Reborns there. Probably flew a lot further than I expected. He went right to the wall, but good block as well.
Oh, Cubele gets away with that because of the shield privilege.
Okay, both sides just in neutral right now. So, trying to see if they can collect whatever damage they can off of it, but nobody's really committing to anything crazy here. Not that they need to. But you see, like the health regulation is already a lot better from both sides.
Yeah.
Compared to what it was in previous matches. So, and so even though you see Mayu and Atlas, they realize that this is match point. They're not really trying to force the issue. New Gundam able to find a melee onto Reborns though. Jubilee in return getting a knockdown onto Double Zeta. So sitting at 250 Double Zeta on your first life is not exactly where you want to be, but I think he has been able to stabilize here, not to take whatever necessary damage there is.
Yeah.
A little bit scary there, running straight through Reborns, but doesn't get punished by Reborns and stuff. And actually, New actually picks it up for him. New trying to force the issue here with efforts while Double Zeta using pressure.
Consider the issue forced. What a turnaround!
Oh man, the people right now trying to just run away for his life with that E-Burst and a shield up. But you're gonna probably expect to see Reem force a little bit of the issue here, because even if you collect one kill and you can force a brief 2v1 to try to kill the other.
Yep.
On the flip side, HDR positioning really aggressively, but he ran out of boost to confirm.
Oh, that's gonna finish it.
Yeah, Reborn's on the other side with efforts to finish out against New Gundam, but yeah, the new Gundam didn't prove to work out, unfortunately. I think New Gundam just lost so much HP in the second life. Yeah, it's true.
So they're gonna be third place. They're in the prizing.
Mm-hmm.
So congratulations to HDR and Reem. Really crazy performance. One that not a lot of people saw coming. Really represented the New Gundam well and the Double Zeta well.
Yeah, I just think Reem lost a lot of HP, probably more than he expected in second life, and then it really turned the tables around. I think he's probably also thinking that Double Zeta was getting quite low, and so he needed to kind of force the issue. But yeah, now we hop into grand finals. So Zal's team, after a huge layoff from watching everyone else play, now gets a chance to play against Mayu and Atlas. So as Mayu and Atlas have won the right to play in grand finals after going through the gauntlet in losers, being placed into losers right from the very beginning. So they basically ran the table to get to where they are now.
Yeah, they earned the right to be back here.
And this is a best of 5 series, as is tradition with any final.
Yep. Reem getting a lot of love from the chat, and you know what? He deserves it. He played his ass off today. Hats off to him.
Yeah, like you said, I'm not sure if everyone really expected them to be in third place. It's a really good showing. And even though they lost that last series, I think he showed a lot of people what he could do with New as well.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, we're just waiting for these folks to finish preparing, and then we're going to get going here. So, cool. Yeah, once again, if you guys are watching, you can donate to the prize pool by hitting up the Matcherino link using the promo code OP Crossfire 1, because this tournament is OP for sure. Yeah, prize pool, over $450 US. Shout outs to all the people donated. One of them might be on this commentary desk.
You can also use the promo code, which is or once you use that promo code that Uncle Bench mentioned, that will allow you to add 50 cents for free into the prize pool. And there's also some sponsor quests that you can do too. More money.
All right, now we get to our first grand finals match. So Pepper actually is using Versago instead of Barbados here.
So
and we see Zal back on Hot Scramble as well.
Yeah, Zal, that means that Zal and Versago are anticipating a more neutral game, which is what you'd expect to see from a Rebo Hounds comp. And early on, Versago finding that Garrowby, always a nice swing.
Yeah, I don't think this is going to deter Mayu too much. Even though he's at 380, it's still Dark Count defense, so right now he has to save off of this Hall Scramble aggression with the classic Garo funnels into CCAB. He's stepping up with so much pressure, especially with Mayu showing his back towards him and not having the assist, the Amicon available at the time. Really, really hurt him. You see Reborn's also at 370, able to land some damage onto Versago finally. So, Versago unable to find anyone with that Garaby. But yeah, Mayu sitting at 235 early is probably a little bit of a surprise. But he does have the assist available to him to defend himself, even though he's at this low of an HP. So I think he's okay.
Yeah, he hasn't really got hit a whole lot since then.
as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's the power of Versago, is that you might not hit anything else with Jared the Button.
Yeah, you only need one.
But you just need that Garaby, right? And the other side is aware of that as well. Soulslight also hitting fairly low as well as 3 points on their first slide for the 3Ks respectively. I think Mayu is probably going to take more of a passive stance here, just making sure that instead of just dealing damage, he just wants to not take damage at this point.
Not take it. Yeah.
It's why you're seeing him not really shoot too much stuff out, rather just stay safe. Able to collect the damage with Reborns there, just to get a kill onto Zolzite. Saves off the funnel Garros as well as the Garo from Versago as well. So I think Reborns is actually just he's actually not really forcing the issue here. It just if I take damage it's cool, but I'm also not trying to force myself into people. Which is why you see him sitting at 29 HP like for a huge portion of this game. Still fucking damage onto Hot Scramble as well. And even though Versago's trying to cut, he still doesn't die.
Nice timing on the CSA.
It's actually amazing that Reborn's able to stay alive with the walk considering he's basically practically like
I can't believe he's still
almost
alive
the entire time. So this is a lot of value for Reborn. Finally goes down. And Hot Scramble is just gonna burst trying to force some damage onto Mayu, but he knows that he has an E-burst available, which he does pop right now. So Hot Scramble having to back off a little bit just to make sure he doesn't get punished here.
Timeout is a real concern here.
Yeah, timeout is possible here. Especially since Zolzite probably doesn't have access to first the rest of the game. Even with a death bonus from Versago. But Zolzite's also looking really low. I don't know if we're going to get to a timeout based on how this is sliding. Because it might just be a 2v1 on Hot Scramble. And Versago hits his own partner with the Garo. Perhaps maybe even saving his life there. Had he been taking damage from V1s.
Darkhound's got no ammo though. I spoke too soon! It came back as soon as I said that.
I think Zolzite tried to stall a little bit in midair, however he could, but it just didn't work out, which is just based on where Mayu was positioned there. So, playing for timeout was a thing until Zolzite took massive damage at the end. It's a little bit unfortunate that Versago also hit him, because it let the other team position themselves relative to him.
Yeah, to set up the damage, yeah.
But you wonder if there's an advantage to also being losers right now in the sense that, like, Mayu and Alice have been playing a lot of games with this team comp.
For sure, definitely.
And Saul and Seal haven't been playing in a while.
I don't think they played earlier in the bracket. They got to Grand Finals. They never played each other in the early bracket.
No.
No. Okay.
All right, we're heading to game number 2 now, and we'll see if Zal and Seal can make any changes at this point. They try to tie back up the series. Reborns and Darkhound also would have to reset the bracket in order to give themselves a chance to win this tournament. So that is something else that at least like Zal and Seal know that they're gonna have to take quite a few games off of them in order to win this tournament. Or to lose the tournament, rather. Versago ran out of options and went for the melee.
Nice.
They connect onto Reborns there, but yeah, after that BC flip, he didn't have a lot of options left. just opted to go for melee there.
This is something Salt does a lot. Salt is not afraid to press the melee button on Versago, and it surprises a lot of people.
Able to connect
He's gonna get a
damage on
partial Garo
Reborn,
connect.
but he's also going to take some damage, which he's probably fine with. Just has to get away from this funnel fence here, which he does. But here's the problem with Versago is that because everything burners, it might be tough to escape from Dark now just because of so much pressure he presents himself. But he's able to get away from it. Garo's not going to hit though, but that's okay. Because as long as people aren't running at Versago, it should be fine for him.
Looking for another Garo, no connect there.
Oscar, we're trying to force the issue on Reborn's here. Good block by Seal as well. But yeah, there's a lot. Oh, gets cut by his thanks to Hot Scramble there. I think Reborns really want to put the pressure onto Seal because of the fact that everything does ring on him. And here we go. He finally gets the pressure that he wants and able to collect that damage. He's gonna put Seal at 163, but he does have burst available to him. Just to get out of the situation if he wants to.
Darkhound's gonna clip him, but he's gonna escape.
He's
All
up
down.
burst.
Fishing, there we go.
It's just a Garo just to get the kill. And like we said before, it's not a matter of can you hit other stuff on it. It's like can you hit stuff with the Garo? And
Can you hit the Garo?
he's able to do it, but
Garo's
he is also taking quite a bit of damage though. So Seal doesn't make it like a decision. I think he's gonna want to hold a full E at this point.
Yeah.
Mainly because he's only gonna have one burst for the rest of this game, which is kind of tough, especially when you're playing 2.5K. The Born's also just trying to hound him down. Probably realizing that E-burst might not be too big of a factor here.
Yeah, this is gonna get him for sure.
So yeah, we see a full E. So he's probably gonna have to burn here just to get out off of the Born. Also, everyone's bursting here.
Everyone burst.
Try to hold up this game. Garo onto Reborns, unfortunately, he's down, so it's not going to really matter.
He didn't wake up into it.
And he's going to try to
Garo
use...
beat after Garo beat.
He's going to try to use the burst super. Unfortunately, it doesn't collect anything either there.
No.
And he's going to get hit by the sub with the General Reborns, but it was basically just set up from that Garo fence.
Yeah. Yeah, the story of this game perhaps is a little bit is when you can get past Hot Scramble and push into Versago. Versago does not have amazing self-defense, especially against the top tier units.
So I know the score says 1-0 for Zal, but it should be 2-0 for Mayu and Atlas there. As we head into game number 3, this is a potential to reset the bracket. We see Sal's
we're looking at bracket reset.
Seal switch back to Barbados here.
That's probably the right call.
Yeah, I think that's probably the right call too. Not just because of an overcost standpoint, but also just because of the defensive and the offensive consistency is probably more there for Barbados compared to Versailles. So we'll see if this works out for them, but I think this is a welcome change for Zal and Seal.
Already finding it to pay off with the assist.
I think Atlas is a little bit trouble too because of the building on the side. Just gets knocked out of random damage, but able to reset. Both teams are reset into neutral. Hot Scramble trying to push in with these fences. And you see the CCAB come out as well, trying to inch closer and closer to Reborns. But you see how much pressure that even causes just for Atlas even. AP not able to find his target.
Wow.
And a little bit of a scramble from causes him to die, which is really unfortunate. Because he doesn't actually get to use burst there. Gets caught with fences by Hot Scramble, but a good block in the gate does some of that damage. He's got a burst here, which he does. Not able to find a kill on the Hot Scramble even after the confirm. But he still wants to push forward here, just to make something out of this burst. And Mayu's able to pick up the slack there to kill off his all.
Barb's gonna defend himself well there. Darkhound picks it up.
Yeah, he's starting to look pretty low here at this point. We'll see if Hot Scramble gets the CCB, which he does, and not able to confirm with an AC. Maybe he didn't have the ammo. I'm not really sure. But all of a sudden, Atlas is at fairly low HP.
Yeah, Atlas gotta be careful. Oof.
He still might be okay, but as he gets the damage and the kill onto Barbatos here. But this burst by Saul is gonna get negated by Darkhound because that might have been huge. It might have actually been able to fucking kill had it not been for Darkhound. So nice
Boards is just praying for burst. He's like, please give me meter.
Yeah, I don't know if he's gonna get it. He's gonna somehow save away from this Barbatos aggression, which he does. Oh man, the stream like up for me sadly, but Barbatos is able to get the kill onto Darkhound at the end. I kind of want to go see that at the end there. What happened when we see the VOD on YouTube, but man, good on Seal to pick up that, so to have it back at 2-1. Still got them out on the climb as they've got to get 2 more wins off of this team, or else it's going to be a bracket reset. As we head to game number 4, we'll see if Mayu and Atlas can reset the bracket, or Zal and Seal are able to put themselves into a 2-2 tie and into turning point. Zal aggressive right off the bat. Doesn't have any more AC ammo to finish off Darkhound. Still have the knockdown, unfortunately. But he's being fairly aggressive in the beginning of this match, being very aggressive with resources as well. You see a little bit of that BC tech as well, just to get the funnels back quicker to start the reload on his sub. But after that early aggression, both teams able to reset themselves and be defensive. Nice dodge by Darkhound onto Zal there. But he's not has to deal with another set of funnels, which he doesn't.
Almost 300 damage.
Oh man, he got the I'm pretty sure he got the AP extension to get that much damage onto Reborns. So Zal and Seal looking pretty good here, even though they took the sub from Reborns. Still looking fairly well. And we have an F burst from Zolzite, so I think he's okay with that damage. He's able to actually advance aggressively again here. He did use that burst quite far away from them, which is why it took this long to even collect some damage and get that pressure. But the AP, triple AP doesn't kill onto Reborns. Reborns literally at 1 at this point. Libra coming from Mayu, I guess, and a good block from Seal to negate that melee off of Darkhound's burst. So I'd like to see Zal, come in a little bit aggressive just to make sure, there's less pressure on the Barbatos, which it does. Collects more APs onto Reborns here. Mayu also looking a little bit in trouble here. And he sits at 3. I think he actually preferred to die at that point just to get close to the first.
Yeah, I'm thinking about staying still and just dying at this point.
Yeah, I think he really just wants to, kill himself here, even though they're in pretty good advantageous position with the fact that Mayu and Atlas are looking really low, especially Reborns, really quickly at very low HP. And Barbatos is able to collect that damage to get the kill there.
5.
And we got a game 5. We've got tournament point as well as it's tournament point for Zal and Seal. So perhaps after a long layoff of matches, they're able to find their way back from a 2-0 deficit as well.
My Yu, he might go Cubile here. I figured he might.
All right, we're either gonna find out a tournament winner here, or we're getting a bracket reset. So, game number 5, with a Cubile change from Mayu as well. So we'll see if that perhaps that defensive flexibility from Cupole works out better than just using Reborns. I mean, using Darkhound rather. As Reborns actually collect some early game damage. I think right now it's all just waiting for the sub-finals to come back before he really takes an engagement at this point. And they are back as they do find this way onto Cupole there. Barbara trying to stay away from Reborn's aggression, which he does. Nice job by Seal to actually heal himself away from Reborns. Oh, being kind of aggressive with his tools here as he's waiting for the sub-finals. And for Barbados, all you really want to do at this point is just make sure you don't take that much damage. He's putting in quite a bit of work already.
You just gotta manage your health.
I'll try to be aggressive here, but in return he also does get burst available, so he's probably going to try to counter burst on these Reborns. Shooting 4 AC shots in a row. Unfortunately, none of them hit. But he also doesn't get punished on the overheat. But he's aggressively approaching Reborns, does find a kill.
There we go, he gets
the
AC finally.
But Barbados is also looking fairly low, 107. So, but yeah, you see this Cupole defense is also holding up right now, and he's not able to take that much damage for the time being. And maybe it is working out as he gets hit, as I say that he gets hit by Garrow Funnel. But still manageable, it's only 130 damage. Barbados is sitting at 43 HP at this point. So we'll see if Zal can maybe collect double walk here just to save off some of this aggression. And for the same thing with Cupole as well, he probably doesn't
Nice
want to
double catch on the Garrow funnels.
take that much damage.
Ball skill.
Forcing an F burst off of Reborns, and the funnels are actually going to find their way to Reborns. Forcing an E burst off the melee Golf Light does as well. So people are all of a sudden getting kind of low. And Reborns is actually going to be able to land a melee combo onto Zal's Light as he actually beats out the Zal's melee. He does have F burst available.
Yep.
So perhaps we might be looking at a Reborn skill, maybe? Might want to do Reborns?
Now you're open. Your options are a lot better now.
Well, Reborn's, with the defense with the two main, able to reset himself and flip back out. Still feels like anyone's game though. Barbaros burst with his
First Barb is a real thing.
He was an E though, so I think it's gonna be determined whether or not Reborns can do anything about this.
No!
And there you go, he resets the
Wow.
on Barbados. That effort's coming in real clutch at the end. We get a bracket reset. We get at least 3 more games. Yeah, that's high. So right now with anyone's tournament, as the brackets
the
are
funnels were
reset.
just about to kill Reborns. Yep. Reborns was in the death animation. That was a split-second difference. Oh my god.
Wow. We'll see if that really is such a big major setback or not, because like that like being inches away from winning the tournament.
Yeah, that sucks.
Like that,
It hurt.
it sucks like mentality wise, right? So we'll see if they can pick it back up here and during this tournament reset. But you see Zalzai is taking a lot of damage early. Gets hit with Garrow Funnels and gets hit with Cupole CSA there, so. But I would expect Zalzai to still be aggressive here. Try to make up some of this damage before he gets that first. but he is still eating in quite a bit of damage just thanks to Reborn sub and muzzle correction. If you're Barbaros, I wonder if you're even pressured because of the fact that you guys have fallen so behind.
Yeah,
Reborn's getting a little bit of damage, finally getting it confirmed thanks to Q-Blade. Yeah, do you even use your F first here? I think he would still like to use it if he can find some space.
He's going for it.
Yeah, I think he recognizes in order to come back in this game, he's gonna have to aggressively.
Yeah, he'll need more first.
Yeah. He gets one knockdown with it. So Reborn's still sitting fairly healthy despite that first damage, because of the fact that Zal took so much damage in the beginning that there was no way they could also even take damage at that point. Barbaros is also really low as Zal's like falls there on his first life. So got quite the mountain to climb.
Back there.
So probably feeling a little pressure a little bit here as Barbaros is now overcosted to 300 HP.
Kabele is full health.
Yeah, this Q-Blade switch has been working out for my way.
He's immaculate.
He can, he's able to preserve his HP a lot more than his Dark Hound did. Barbaros with the S first, it's the only one he has left available in the game. Able to find a kill onto Reborn there. So Scramble also has an F first available. We'll see what he wants to do with it because they're both, at full health. So he's gonna have to pull off a crazy miracle in terms of damage. All right, there's a 144 in the bank, and then another 140 onto Q-Blade. So big swing of damage there, but he's gonna need a lot more than that just to climb back into this game. And for Barbados, he's just trying to stay alive and hope that they're able to just pop some stuff every now and then. E-Burst comes out for Q-Blade as he took some damage in burst. Barbados not sitting
a pretty healthy E-Burst. Half health E-Burst.
Yeah. Barbados doing whatever he can to maybe try to get the damage in. But as we sit, less than a minute left into this match, I don't think it's got timeout at all. That AC rips right through Q-Blade. And I think that death actually gave Reborn enough burst meter.
That's lethal!
Q-Blade with the E-Burst sitting at 1 HP, but he gets the Epic Arrow to finish and snipe. What a play. They were so far away, like they were so up behind in that game that they're able to manage to claw back with the overtoss in Q-Blade.
God,
huge plays from Zal's side at the end.
What a play!
Oh, the wiggle indeed. That is a crazy Epic Arrow to steal that game essentially because things were not looking good in the beginning.
Oh man.
Good play from Zal's like this.
Zal and Salt have an iron will, man. They're iron-blooded orphans. They just shook it off. It sucks. It sucks when you get so close to winning and it resets, but you know what? Didn't impact them.
As we head into match number 2 of this bracket reset. So whoever wins this is gonna be our tournament winner. Maybe that brings them back like mentally wise. Like, hey, like we might have been inches away, from winning the tournament, but able to have the mental fortitude to steal a game 1 even though they're 2 behind.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely it's a nice rally. It's a nice feeling.
Mighty Shield able,
look at Reborn.
Yeah, Reborn's sitting fairly low, fairly quickly in this game. His Barbados is just focused on dodging as much as he can. Right here, they're sitting fairly ahead just because of how low Reborn's is right now. So, I think maybe Zal doesn't have to push in as much anymore. So he might be taking more of a reserve pace against Reborn.
I think Reborn stabilizing.
He's gonna enter with effort here. Try to get some of that damage back. As Barbarous gets hit.
Yeah, Barb's in trouble now.
Here.
With 1 health.
He's all staying at 1 HP. He's gonna burst at 1 HP. But the problem is the horse is right down. So this burst might be a waste. And it finally does go down there. A little bit of unfortunate timing just for the fact that Reborn is already down, by the fact that he was able to try to even utilize that burst. And Q-Blade is gonna finish off Armadillos as well there. As they trade kills, as Reborns go down as well.
Yeah, crazy seesaw match. This whole set is back and forth.
Yeah. Steel's sitting on a full Esper for a while now, and just got knocked down by Q-Blade. And this is really tough because he hasn't been able to. He doesn't pop burst at all. He finally pops his first burst of the game first and final burst of the game at 22 HP. This is gonna be a really long Esper, assuming that he doesn't die here. So, if he does die, he would do a great. Yeah, he dies to the anchor from Reborn's from Cannon mode.
1-1. We got 1-1.
But that's tough to see from Barbados, just being at that low HP, just to have full burst is just to finally pop full burst. So it's tough to win games like that.
Yeah. A wise man once said, "Use 2 half bursts." Shoutouts to Yo-Yo-On.
So we're guaranteed at least 4 games in this series to determine a winner. We're now tied at 1, heading into game number 3. No changes from other side. I don't think it's necessary. I think both teams are very comfortable with riding these comps till the end.
Yep, this seems to
I
be the final form.
I think they both see this is the best. These team comps are the best chance for them to win the tournament. Effectively. He's also like just trying to dodge whatever he can off of those funnels before re-engaging. Also has to dodge these Reborn's Gyro funnels. Doesn't run into it in MA Gyro. MA form. A little bit fortunate there. Yeah, we haven't really seen MA Gyro used too much from Zal.
Yep,
Except
that's a risky tool, right?
Aside from the one time he did use it, as he uses it right there, doesn't catch anything with it, even though he swiped from above all the way out of the ground.
He hella wiggled it. You gotta be careful.
Somehow doesn't get hit by CSA.
But you gotta be careful.
Yeah. Turns back into Reborn's funnel of Gyros. A little bit unfortunate there. So I think Zal's trying to, be a little more patient here. As Reborn tries to counter burst with F burst to get away from these Gyro funnels. As Zal is just trying to run out this Reborn's burst, but it gets hit with a Gyro in the process.
Yeah, the Gyro tanks.
Probably didn't see it, which is why he had to press AC that high up in the air.
Yep. Here comes Moy Agare.
It's able to pick up the damage off of the Barbados initiation there. As Zal's gonna enter with CCAB, misses. But he's able to catch a kill thanks to the funnel Gyros in the zone. But yeah, again, Cuba, even though it's 50% HP, still probably sitting pretty safe. Right, he's got the Matchfire shield to help him, along with the E-burst, so... As Cuba gets a kill onto Zal.
Yeah.
Does
Cuba really have 620 health? I don't think so.
Yeah, basically has
effectively,
health,
he really has 800 or 900 health.
Almost feels like it when you're playing against Mayu's Cuba.
Yeah. That shield is omnipresent. S-I-M-P shield.
Alright, burst coming in from both 3Ks. Trying to collect some damage and put themselves closer to breaking this 1-1 tie. doesn't get landing punish, Zol doesn't, he's able to kill himself with his own final arrow. But Barbaro's sitting at 143, so rather low on his second life. But at the same time, Cuba is forced to pop E-burst as he's falling low as well. And that's going to be able to seal the deal for Cuba and Atlas's team. So a good reversal from Mayu to collect the kill on the seal there, and now they're up 2-1. You know, now we've got tournament point again, but the tournament point this time for Atlas and Mayu.
With the losers run of the century.
Yeah, with this gauntlet run through losers, through a bracket reset, and now they're at tournament point.
They would not be denied.
So we'll see if Zol and Seal can prevent that from happening and force a Game 5 into this Grand Finals. With Game 4 underway. A lot of the damage that's been coming through in the series has been through that Garo funnel, as we see Seal getting hit with one right there. So that's kind of the name of the game when you're playing Reborn and Scramble is, you know, how much value can you get off of that for one.
Yeah.
Along with, you know, just having so many other good tools. I think right now Barbados is probably thinking that he can't take as much damage as he did in the previous couple of games because the overcast has really hurt them. Block coming in against Reborn's main, just to free himself up here. As Reborn's gets hit with an 8B, Zol scramble. But you're seeing Seal holding pretty steady at 538, making sure that he doesn't get hit with anything random. Escapes the beam funnel fence. Keebler unable to do it on the other side though.
I really haven't seen Mayu do this low before. Usually he's been rock solid first life.
Yeah, but you see Reborn's backing away in response to Keebler being so low.
Looks like Keebler's taking the first life.
So we'll see if Keebler just wants to make the commitment here to kind of be aggressive and you know, tank whatever damage he can off his own.
Bleed a little bit more damage before one of them commits to dying. Which they get. It turns out to be the right call.
Yeah, Reborn's funnel was able to catch Hot Scramble there. But yeah, it seems like, you know, Funnel Heroes is just the name of this series. How much value can he get out of those?
Yeah.
Seal able to now have Esper's available to him. See how heavy he wants to commit to this. We'll see if he wants to use Esper's onto Cubulate here. Use Esper's in defense in response to Reborn's. But he's not going to really Cubulate. He doesn't find the kill.
Okay, Cubulate goes down. Oh, a little bit awkward there. They kind of stepped on each other's toes.
That's not something you see that often. Feels kind of awful walk here with these melees. So, he's putting in a lot of damage, but he's going to have to get out of trouble here. Which he does! He manages to get out of trouble there, and then...
Oh, Barb! Excellent self-defense! Fearless!
Seal having the game of his life. He's trying to protect himself with his 153 damage. Or 153 HP. Finally takes damage from Cubulate, but he sits at 1. So...
unfortunate.
Get the confirm off of the first main there.
Yeah.
But he does have burst now.
He's gonna pick up Cubulate.
He's still coming in with Cubulate to get the kill as well. And he's got an S-burst to maybe try to force out that E-burst from Cubulate. Or if he wants to get the kill onto Reborns here.
Either target's good now. Either target's good.
Another set of funnels actually catch Reborns to put him down into kill territory. I think Seal's gotta try to go for the win. Once he gets him off of this Cubulate, I think he's just gotta,
you gotta press it now, right?
Can he get it? He does! He does it into super.
2-2. Ladies and gentlemen, 2-2.
This has been an insane
Someone
series.
will be crowned the winner.
Yeah, unless we get a timeout here, we're getting in our next match. We're getting a winner in our tournament.
Yeah.
But this is the like the most amount of games you can get out of the set.
Yep.
And they've managed to pull it off. 2 best-of-5 sets back-to-back against the same teams. And we're heading into what's effectively game number 10 in this series. This is basically a best of not even a best-of-5 at this point. It seems like a best-of-10.
It's impossible to call who's going to win this one. It's just back and forth.
Yeah, I love the time on Thursday. We're going to get kind of winner here. So. But this has been an incredible set from both players, and you know, I think as disappointed as someone is going to be, like I think both teams have been playing very well, and but yeah, Seal had the run of his life last game.
Yeah, Seal had a game.
Just with how he played against Mayu and Atlas there.
Seal was
So
clubbing.
we'll see if he can replicate that success here. Manages to find a little bit of a confirm onto Cublade, but gets cut by Reborns there. It's all able to pick up more 8B melees onto Reborns. Cublade has to find himself away from this wall here. And he's getting kind of locked in. And a great heal by Reborns with that CSA. Giving Cublade the space they needed to get away. Also has dodges Garo funnels, which he does. So,
Reborn's in a 2v1. Mayu might have gone too far back there. Reborn's taking a lot of damage.
Yeah, Mayu this time though is is a lot more healthy than what he was last game.
Yeah, yep.
At first, Reborns hasn't really worked out this first life, and we see a burst in response from Zal's Light. As it looks like Barbara was able to get the kill there onto Reborns.
Zal's team perhaps slightly ahead, but
yeah, the Barbara Hills is a little bit lower this time around, and Zal's sitting at literally 1. Should probably go down to people right here, which he does.
This is not the first time Zal's been at 1 health in this set. Like 4 times.
Barba's collecting more damage off of that main confirm. But he's got to stay away from Cublade, which he's not able to. Cublade with a huge damage off of that assist hug confirmed. First life burst from Barbados with that S burst. Trying to see if he can come back into the game.
Mayu is
a two bursts off of Mayu. But Mayu with the reversal able to collect the kill there.
Reborn's gonna find a full combo here. That's big boy damage.
Yeah, Mayu just right now just has to stay alive. Make sure he doesn't get a kill here. I mean, doesn't get killed off here. Trying to use the funnels to seal away and get a kill.
2v1 situation here.
2v1 was also like an effort.
Recognizing the bursting.
And he gets it. That's it. We have your winner. Zal and Seal said, no, you guys aren't running through this whole gauntlet and losers and win the tournament. So congratulations to Zal's Light and Seal for a crazy, crazy set.
Man, that was a crazy set. And also that was an insane run from Mayu, and it's like they played 4 matches back to back and losers on stream.
No breaks.
No breaks. So shout outs to those two. Definitely like a huge effort from them to get back into grand finals, reset the bracket. Unfortunately, not able to close it out. But man, like they should be proud of themselves. That was an insane run through a lot of really good players and a lot of really good teams. So.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, that was a fun tournament with a lot of good matches. So, yeah. 3 hours later, we've got our 4 hours actually. 4 hours later.
4, yeah.
We've got our winner.
No, I blame the reset.
100%.
That race
But-
basically was like a full hour of stuff. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But once
It felt
again,
like it. And it felt like it.
yeah. But once again, thank you to everyone who tuned in. We apologize. You know, Twitch has been kind of like crazy today. I still don't know. I don't think it's me. But yeah, it just seems to be going up and down a little bit. But if you're watching, I was watching in 480p and it was pretty steady. I didn't get any drops, but we did record the back half of top 8. So we will have the VODs up in high definition on the stream on the YouTube channel, so you can check us out on YouTube at some point.
Yeah, let me drop that for you guys.
Yeah,
That's our
and we're
YouTube
also going to
channel.
drop the link, and we'll drop the link in the Discords as well, so you guys have them. But winners are going to go home with a huge $450 USD on Matcherino. It all gets paid out now. 100% goes to the players. None of it goes to us as tournament organizers. And of course, can't forget, thank you to Ojama and Frog for allowing us to co-host with you guys. You know, the Gundam community clearly, there's a lot of fire and passion. So we're looking forward to doing more of these. Hopefully, when Twitch doesn't curse us. But yeah, so we're looking for the next one probably sometime in February. We'll know very, very soon. But definitely looking forward to more Gundam. And of course, got to give a shout out to our boy in the back end, Chaos, who's been looking after the Discord and getting matches organized. It's actually his first day running tournaments. He's a new intern that's joined Incendium, so it's his first day on the job. So shout outs to him for surviving his first day. Yeah, I'm really excited to do more Gundam. Definitely like working with you guys, and hopefully we can have some chats with Bandai Namco sometime soon, get some cool stuff. But if not, I've got some other things up my sleeve as well. But once again, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks, Gemma, Frog. You guys got any last final words before we shut this stream off?
Jama, you want to?
I don't know. That was just fun to cast, man. Like, I mean, it was 4 hours of Gundam, but it was like I don't know. I had a good time casting Frog. So, yeah. Thank you for everyone for watching. Thank you to all the players and especially everyone who donated to the prize pool as well.
Oh, Gemma, the baller.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, I woke up this morning. I was like, I have to put this at 400 USD. I got to. So.
Yeah. So, yeah, lots of teams. Hopefully, we'll keep growing. And Frog, anything from you?
Yeah, great tournament. You know, last tournament, the story was the finals where we had 4 sets and it's just going monkey. This tournament, you know, all throughout, we had it all. We had upsets. We had crazy resets. We had, you know, just the most insane team comps. Cockroach comps, standard comps, top tier comps, low tier comps. Great day. I want to thank everyone who signed up and came out and everyone who viewed it. You know, these things don't happen without the whole community supporting, you know, financially and with their eyeballs. So come out to the next one in February, and I look forward to casting it.
Awesome. All right, so we will be back in Incendium. We'll be back on Monday night with more Digital Havoc. This week, we're going to be running on Mondays, Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo and Capcom versus SNK 2. That's on Fightcade and on Null DC Bear. And on Thursday, we'll be running Tekken 7. And Friday, we'll be running Mortal Kombat 11. So make sure you guys tune in. We will be posting the sign-up details for those for anyone who's interested in playing those games. And then we'll catch you later. So we'll see you guys in February for the next Operation Crossfire. Thanks for watching, and we will see you later. And fuck